guys, my name is Armin. In today's episode, Learning Revit, we're gonna continue on learning walls. This is part two, and we're gonna talk about the wall editing. So, we're gonna go through more in detail on how you can create layer, how to duplicate the wall that you like, how you change the interior of the wall, how you change the exterior of the wall, and then basically create whatever you want and save it so you can use it for future use. So this is kind of really important and works hand in hand with the first part that we talked about, that go through all the items that you need to know about creating walls in Revit. So if you liked it, make sure to subscribe and leave a like, and let's just jump into Revit.
In today's episode, Learning Revit, we want to continue on learning walls. We had another video going through the properties of the wall, different type of walls or different groups. And in this video, we're going to show you how to create a different type of the walls that you have. And also some drawing tips and tricks. For the walls, we know the architectural tab build panel walls. So if I click on this, the properties basically give me some group of the wall that I can pick and continue on. So what I'm gonna basically pick something. I'm gonna get these ephes on the metal stud or brick on the wood. It doesn't matter. So let's say just grab one. Uh, I'm gonna do this wall and let's just go over it. So if I want to change any type of wall that I have, I need to create my own type of wall. And how to do so, by selecting that wall that I have, I can go to the edit type. So if I click on the edit type, it's going to open up the type properties for that wall that we have in our wall system. So this is basically all the parameters for the wall. It has a structure, and then some wrapping insert, and it has a graphic. So the scale, the pattern of the wall, the color of the wall that you created, and some other data that you'll be able to see all of this. So this is all of the data close to the type of the wall that I want to create. So one note is, do not start changing this one because this is what you have in Revit. So the first thing that you do when you open any type properties in Revit, hit duplicate. So when I hit that, I'm telling Revit, I'm interested in this type of wall. I want to create my own, duplicate whatever you have. I'm going to continue on using what you have. So I just want to, you can name it if you want to add any layer to this. I would recommend organize your naming based on your needs. Let's say if you want to add a layer of brick, in front of the ephes, or I don't know, just any type of installation somewhere else inside this, you can kind of do it. Let's, this one, I'm just going to just add the name to this and call it practice. But you guys can basically adjust anything that you want and then create that. So when I hit OK, you guys can see it right now. The type that I have is the practice one. So this is the one that I can do whatever I want, and I'm gonna create mine, right? So what I'm gonna do first, I wanna go to the structure. So it's gonna give me the edit version of it, right? One thing before you start, if you want to see what's going on, hit this preview. So this one is kind of tell you exactly what it's gonna look like, right? So this is how the wall is, like the different layers if you want to add stuff to it. So it's like if you want to go to the shaded, if you want to go to the consistent, you can kind of select on this so you can see like different layers what you have. So if you look at this wall, it's like a few items that I want you to pay attention when you're working on. So first on top, these are the exterior, and these are on the bottom of the interior ones, right? So basically start from the exterior all the way inside, right? And then if I want to kind of select all of these, you can see I can add stuff, I can select, I can change the thickness, I can remove any of this. I can duplicate the same thing. If you want to have, let's say, two membrane, I can duplicate it. If I want to insert anything, you can see I can insert over here. Let's say I want to say just put thermal. Um, you can click on this one. It should open up add material for me, so I can select, see what it kind of pops up. Or that's docked though. I'll just put this one. It doesn't matter. And you can check all the appearances and everything, right? This is kind of fiberglass insulation. I can give it the thickness. Let's say do 3-inch thickness right here. There you go. That's a 3-inch thickness, and you guys can see it basically selected. And if I'm not happy, right, and I want to move stuff up and down, basically I can select and say, move it over here, and you can see in the picture right here everything is going to move. If I bring it down, you can see basically this layer is the thermal 2-inch that we have. I can bring it before the 3-inch, I can move it up the 3-inch, so I can create the layer. So that's the same thing. Even if you want to remove anything, you'll be able to just select and delete it. You can do it if you have the insert, it says wrap for the interior, exterior, both for the all of them. You can select over here at insert at the end. So you can basically deal with all of that over here. So this is the area that is going to give you the ability to deal with this wall or the type. So this is the way that you can create your type, and you can have it in your library, and each time you want to draw it on your project you can do it, right? So you can easily select the area, the function, give it the material, thickness of it, and then wraps. And then you want to be in the core side, you want to add something at the core of the wall, you want to put something on the exterior layers of the wall, if you want to put something on the interior layer of the wall. So you can basically have all of these area. And this preview is going to help you more understanding what's going on, how it's going to look like the wall, right? So I'll just, if I'm happy with this wall that I have, then simply I just hit OK. And then this is the one that I create, and then hit another OK. And then this is, you can see like the wall that I created is going to show up over here for me, right? So I can basically go to wall right now. I should see the practice added here. Let me find it. Okay, there you go. So this is a wall. And then right now it has all the stuff that I need to be kind of created for me. So this is basically how you can create a wall type based on, your needs. One more, like a note, let me delete this one real quick. This is one thing when you draw the wall that is really important. So when you basically fixed all the properties that you want, create your wall type, and then right now you have what you need in order to start your project. So what is the best way to draw it? Because that's kind of important. So there is something that is called clockwise convention. So it means the walls that you have are not symmetric. So what I mean is the same wall that we create right now, it has some ephes on the exterior, and it has some metal stud, or you have a drywall or everything, and you can kind of see any of these walls. Let me just say this one has a break on the other side. So if I get this wall and draw it clockwise, it basically put the break on the outside and put the, let's say, the metal and the drywall on the inside. That's what it's supposed to be, right? So many of these walls won't be symmetrical, right? So if you want to see it exactly what it looks like, you need to draw it clockwise to get it correctly on its side. So what I mean is, I want to draw this, go here, here, and then connect this. And let me go to my, you make these shaded so you guys can see. So you can see the bioming is when you do clockwise, you see how it kind of looks like. So you have the everything that is supposed to be exterior showing at the exterior, everything in the exterior. So let me go back here. I'm selecting the same one, right? But instead of drawing clockwise, I'm gonna counterclockwise. I'm gonna go right now, right? So I'm gonna go this way, this way, this way, and then connect, right? So let me look at the 3D so you can see how it basically shows. So if you have a different walls, make sure you draw it clockwise, and then Basically it's going to give you what is supposed to be if it's not symmetrical. If it's symmetrical, it doesn't matter because the outside and inside are the same, or exterior interior. But right now I'm doing it counterclockwise. You can see basically all the breaks and everything are inside, and then all the interior, like a metal stud and drywall, on the outside, right? So if you did something like that, don't worry about it. It's not the end of the world. You can fix it. So you can click on the wall. You can see these. Looks like uh, the change wall orientation, basically. So if you select the wall and click on this or hit the space bar, right now it changed the orientation. So if I go back, you can see like this wall is changed, right? Kind of flipped it to the other side, right? So you can see it basically over here, flip. Now you know how to flip one wall. But if you ask me, okay, I have many walls in my project, how can I do all of them, right? Because I draw everything wrong. So it's going to be easy fix. Basically, the same concept is going to apply. So you can select all the walls that you have on the project. You can kind of select all of them and then simply hit the space bar. So you can see a little bit change. We can go to the 3D and you'll be able to kind of see what's going on. So no matter what walls you have, how many, you can select all of them, like all of those walls. So let's just select just a few and then hit spacebar. You can see a little bit change. If I go back right here, you can see basically these are the we selected, kind of moved around or flipped, and the other ones are good. So you can easily select on the walls, use your spacebar to change the orientation of the wall. I think we kind of went over everything in these two episodes on walls, basically how to draw them, uh, what groups we need to select, and then how to create the type that we want and how to draw 'em, basically just the clockwise, under clockwise. And specifically, we went over all the properties and the walls and how to adjust the exteriors, how to adjust the interiors. So if you guys put it in the comment section down below if you are doing the wall in a different way or you have a different tips and tricks on the walls, so I can create a video and show with our community. And again, if you like this content, please make sure to subscribe and leave a like, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching.